Ancient DNA has revealed that a Neanderthal fossil found in France was from a previously unknown lineage. The fossil, dubbed Thorin after a dwarf king in J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit, was discovered in 2015 at the Grotte Madrin in the Rhône Valley in southern France. The new research revealed that Thorin was one of the last of an ancient population that had remained in extreme isolation for more than 50,000 years. The findings shed new light in the ultimate fate of our hominid cousins. The team found 31 teeth, the jawbone, part of the skull, and thousands of other bone fragments during the extensive dig. Intriguingly, it was discovered that Thorin's genome could be harvested from a fragment of one of his teeth. Analysis initially revealed that the fossil was from a male, but posed further questions. The scientists, whose work is outlined in a paper called Long Genetic and Social Isolation in Neanderthals Before Their Extinction, compared the genetic material with other Neanderthals. They initially believed that the isolated community lived around 105,000 years ago, but isotopic analysis revealed that Thorin was walking around no more than 50,000 years ago, a spring chicken in Neanderthal terms. Team member Tarsika Vimala of the University of Copenhagen said, "For a very long time we geneticists were convinced that Thorin really was an early Neanderthal, just because his genetic lineage was so distantly related to contemporary Neanderthals in the same region." On the other side, the archaeologists were convinced that he was a late Neanderthal. It took years of work from both sides to get the answer. And the answer was staggering. They had discovered a previously unknown lineage of Neanderthals. Thorin was part of a small, isolated tribe who lived between 42,000 and 50,000 years ago. But while they lived fairly recently, they were part of a far more ancient population that diverged from the greater population of Neanderthals some 105,000 years ago. The two groups then remained genetically separate for more than 50,000 years. Ludovic Slimak of the Centre for Anthropology and Genomics of Toulouse, who uncovered the remains, said Thorin was completely divergent from any other Neanderthals. This was despite Thorin's company living in close proximity to the wider population of Neanderthals. A summary of the paper read, "Neanderthal genomes have been recovered from sites across Eurasia, painting an increasingly complex picture of their population structure that mostly indicates that late European Neanderthals belong to a single metapopulation with no significant evidence of population structure. Here we report the discovery of a late Neanderthal individual, nicknamed Thorin, from Grotte Madrin in Mediterranean France, and his genome." These dentognathic fossils, including a rare example of distomolars, are associated with a rich archaeological record of Neanderthal final technological traditions in this region, circa 50 to 42,000 years ago. Thorin's genome reveals a relatively early divergence with other late Neanderthals. Thorin belonged to a population with a small group size that showed no genetic introgression with other known late European Neanderthals, revealing some 50,000 years of genetic isolation of his lineage despite them living in neighbouring regions. These results have important implications for resolving competing hypotheses about causes of the disappearance of the Neanderthals." End quote. Part of the paper's discussion section read, "Thorin is the most complete Neanderthal individual found in France since 1979, and falls among a group of other Neanderthals dating to the last millennia of their existence in Western Europe. So far, population genetic analysis of other late Neanderthals has indicated that they belong to a single metapopulation with no significant evidence of population structure among them. The genome of Thorin sheds new light on the population structure of late Neanderthals, as our genomic analyses demonstrate that Thorin belongs to a lineage diverging circa 100 to 105,000 years from the ancestral European Neanderthal lineage, and thereby represents a remnant of earlier European Neanderthals." End quote. And that's also the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe. And you can also support the channel on Subscribestar via the link in the description, or via YouTube Super Thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.